You wake up to a breaking news alert: missiles launched. Borders closed. Panic everywhere. Your heart races, your mind scrambles for answers. What do? Now, zoom out. Multiply that fear. Across cities, countries, continents. This isn't just another war. This is the one we all hoped would never happen. Let's break it down together. What could actually happen if World War III began tomorrow? And more importantly, how do we stop it before it starts? The global powder keg. To understand how this nightmare could unfold, we have to start with the global landscape. We live in a world where multiple countries hold nuclear weapons. Tensions simmer between rival nations, some rooted in decades of political friction, economic competition, or unresolved conflicts. And in this high-stakes environment, all it takes is one spark. One miscalculation. One act of aggression. One tweet too far. And suddenly, what began as a localized conflict spirals into a global catastrophe. Immediate impact. So let's say it begins. Within hours, we could see strikes on major cities. Communications go down. Power grids fail. Airports shut down. Civilians panic. Governments scramble. And for those on the ground? Their lives change in an instant. Imagine the city you live in, powerless, disconnected, terrified. Sirens wailing. Stores empty. Streets silent. This isn't just about armies clashing, it's about entire societies on the edge of collapse. Economic meltdown. Next comes the economic shockwave. Global stock markets? Crashed. Major industries? Paralyzed. Trade routes? Severed. Businesses shut down. People lose their jobs. Banks freeze accounts. And those everyday comforts we take for granted, groceries, fuel, medicine, suddenly become scarce, expensive, or completely unavailable. Supply chains grind to a halt, and nations start hoarding resources instead of sharing them. The ripple effect? Felt in every wallet, every kitchen, every hospital. Humanitarian crisis. Then comes the humanitarian cost. Millions displaced. Families forced to flee their homes with nothing but the clothes on their backs. Refugee camps overflow. Borders tighten. Food and water shortages follow. Clean water becomes more valuable than gold. And international aid? Overwhelmed. Fast. Even the best prepared nations would struggle to respond to this level of chaos. And for the most vulnerable, children, the elderly, those in conflict zones, the toll would be unimaginable. Psychological and social fallout. Now think beyond the physical damage. What happens to the human mind? Fear spreads faster than any weapon. Communities fracture. Suspicion rises. Misinformation floods social media. Will people come together in solidarity? Or will we turn on one another? History shows us both are possible. In war, humanity shows its worst, and sometimes, its best. But trust, between people, governments, even allies, would be tested like never before. Long-term impact and the path forward. Even if the war ended, the scars would last generations. Entire cities could lie in ruin. Ecosystems destroyed. Economies shattered. Global trust erased. Rebuilding wouldn't take years, it could take decades. And that's if there's anything left to rebuild. But here's the part we can't ignore: it's not inevitable. This future is a warning, not a prophecy. Diplomacy, cooperation, understanding, they're not just ideals. They're survival tools. And every voice, every conversation, every choice matters. Even yours. So here's the real question. What can we do now, before it's too late? Can we push for peace? Can we teach empathy? Can we change how leaders and citizens think about conflict? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's have the conversation this world desperately needs. Have something to say? Say it. Found this eye-opening? Like this video. Want more deep dives into the what-ifs that shape our world? Subscribe and turn on notifications. Because understanding the danger might be the key to preventing it. Stay curious. Stay informed. Stay human.